Hi friends, it's Auntie Cuckoo, and today I'm sharing with you a video on how I pack my child to head up to camp. So it is the middle of summer for us, and we have a child heading up in the morning to camp, and this is a very requested video. So we are outside, and I'm just going to show you everything I pack for camp, how I do it, and why. The first thing you'll need to know is that duct tape and a Sharpie are very much needed for this. When you get to camp, there will be more than one other person in your cabin. Stuff gets everywhere, and camp always requests that you label absolutely everything with your child's name. From each pair of clothing, to their sweatshirt, to their luggage, their toiletries, and even their towel. So that is number one. We will do that after I'm done shooting this video for you guys, but I wanted to tell you you're going to need a Sharpie, and then things that you're going to want to remove the name tag from, just use some duct tape and go ahead and write on the tape. Now this will be in the mountains, and it gets cool in the evening, even in the summertime. So make sure you bring along some sort of sweatshirt or jacket. I have a child that is very active and has a tendency to climb trees and do things like that. So just in case, I like to pack bright colors. If there were ever a time when he needed to be spotted in a large crowd, I want it to be very easy for the counselors to be able to find him. So that's just my preference. It's just the mom in me. When it comes to clothing, you're going to want to pack whatever is best for the weather, the conditions, and your activities. So for our particular camp, there will be some water activities. So we are bringing a swimsuit. Now for the boys, even though you're gonna have shorts on, you will be up in the mountains where it's easy to get sunburned, so I am sending a rash guard as well. You'll probably want to bring along a hat if your child gets burnt easily. And we are actually going to have some paintballing up at camp, so I am packing quite a few long sleeved shirts and pants. Now when it comes to packing for camp, I don't send anything nice. I send up things that are like this, that are already stained with some paint stains on them. They can have tears in them, because you do not want to send up their very best stuff to camp. It will not come home in great condition. So you're going to want to have a change of clothes for each day you're at camp, and make sure you have a pair for coming home in. I'm actually packing an additional shirt just in case he wants to double up for paintball and have a little more thickness, 2 shirts and the sweatshirt for paintballing. Now you're also going to want to bring some pajamas. These are going to play double duty. They are pajamas, but they also do themed nights. So there's going to be like a lumberjack night and a wildlife night. And I figured if he wanted to wear this, it's just a big bear pajamas, he could do that. Now what I do is I get these gallon size Ziploc bags and I label them. So this will be like pants and long sleeve paintball, or rash guard and swimsuit water day, things like that. You can even put something like pajamas. Of course, you're going to have every outfit and a pair of underpants as well as socks in each bag, so that for whatever day they're getting ready, they just pull it out. They can put their dirty items right in the bag, zip it up, and put it back into their bag. And then the smells of the campsite, you know, just the smoke and that sort of thing is sort of contained in their bag. I will also put probably a label on one of them that says shorts and t-shirt for coming home, something like that. Now, I do send up a towel and a washcloth. These are not our very best. This is his very old towel. I will be putting our last name on it. And This I don't care if it comes home or not, so I'll put our last name on it because we were told to, but don't send anything you expect to return home. This is just a reusable bottle I filled up with a 3-in-1 body wash, shampoo, and conditioner that he can use for everything. And then I'm going to label his toothpaste and his toothbrush. Now I'm sending up 2 trash bags. They will both be labeled with our last name. One, I am hoping that anything that is wet or dirty makes it into it before it goes in his suitcase, so it doesn't get everything else wet or dirty. It's another reason his clothes go up in baggies. So if he's changing in and out, he's going to throw his swimsuit in. It could possibly be wet, but we know that his clothes will be dry in all of these bags for each day. The other one I'm sending up just in case the sleeping bag does not make it back into his luggage. So he knows how to fold one. That shouldn't be an issue. And what I like to do is send this style of luggage. This is a bag that does have wheels on it and it does have a handle, but it is a large duffel bag style. So what I'm going to do is in this top compartment, we will have his entire sleeping bag. It'll just go right in there. And then the bottom will be all of his clothing and everything else, towel, you name it. That'll all go on the bottom. And the reason I do this is when the kids get off of the bus at camp, you often have to stand in line with your counselors to register to find your cabin. And the kids are responsible for moving their items and waiting and holding on to them. You can definitely bring your items in a duffel bag and then just carry your sleeping bag, but this makes it so much easier. Our kids have been to camp for years, and this is just all contained. We'll have our last name written across it in duct tape, and he'll have one bag on wheels with a handle to just kind of carry behind him. It'll make it a lot easier. Now you may want to bring a small backpack or a little bag that you could have on yourself, like a drawstring sports bag or something small to carry the things you will need on you while you're out and about at camp. One of those things will be a flashlight. So I like to get them at places like the Dollar Tree. Make sure you have new batteries in them. They also sell lanyards like this at Walmart and Dollar Tree, and that makes it really nice to put around your neck if you need to. You're going to want to keep your sunscreen in your bag because you may be gone hiking or end up at the water play area, and you're going to want to have that with you to put on. Another thing is a water bottle. Don't take up a brand new favorite water bottle. Take up something old and scratched up. Just label it with your last name. There'll be plenty of places to refill your water when you get up there. So I like to have all those things in a small backpack, and something like this if your camp allows you to bring money for either snacks or perhaps some souvenirs. This camp allows you to buy more paintball bullets, so we're going to send up a little bit of cash in this little bag, which will be inside of the bag he'll have on himself during the day. And then this is what we use for a pillow. So I don't like the kids to take their pillows to camp. I like them to pick something that is going to be comfortable to rest their head on, that can be easily washed when they get home, maybe a small neck pillow or something like that. And this little guy's from Five Below, super squishy and soft. And this is his preferred camping pillow. He's done this with this guy a couple of times, probably 2 or 3 times. So once everything is labeled and put in his bag, we're going to go ahead and check off our list. At the end of this video, I will go ahead and put up a few things that I would highly recommend for camp. Definitely something you're going to want to have are some flip-flops for the shower. They are showers used by everybody, and so if you don't have a pair that you can just kind of bring in case you need them, Dollar Tree still has them out. I picked these up today because I don't want him taking his nice Adidas version, and he can wear these in the shower. If they get lost, it's not a big deal. Here's our top layer. The sleeping bag fits right in. He's got his little stuffy pillow there, and then underneath is one of the trash bags in case he needs it for his sleeping bag. Once his backpack is all ready to go, we'll just stick it right in here, and this part will close up. Now here in the lower level, I put all of our clothing. It's all labeled. This one says paintball, long pants and a shirt. Again, paintball. We've got our water clothes in this bag that says water. We've got shorts and a tee, shorts and a tee. Don't forget your socks and your underwear. You're going to want to have at least one extra pair of socks and underwear on you because you may end up getting wet or sweaty. Also, we've got our sweatshirt right on top because sometimes they get right to activities when they get there, and it might be early evening, so have that easily accessible. Then you make sure you have pajamas. I've got the towel right there. I've got the trash bag for dirty clothes, wet clothes, flip-flops for the shower, all of the toiletries in one little bag labeled. And then just also remember to bring deodorant or any other toiletries like a hairbrush that you might need. So our bottom layer is all ready to go, and now make sure when you have your bag completely packed and you've double checked that you put a nice large label with your last name on it. I'm going to use duct tape for mine, and you can go ahead and check out the description where I will list everything I like to include when I pack a child for camp. So that's pretty much it. I'll probably put in some pictures of what everything looks like packed up. Again, if your child takes any kind of medication, you're going to want to make sure you include that directly to the counselor in any kind of labeled bottles with the prescription. And I'll also go ahead and put in a few things that might be good to pick up for camping, especially if you're going to be outdoors or up in the mountains in a cabin or something. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you back very soon in the next one. Two very important things are chapstick. Do not forget your chapstick, and hiking shoes. If you don't have any, you can pick some up at Walmart or take some old sneakers. If you have any questions, please ask them down below, and thanks again for watching.